Okay, so the lighting's been fixed, the camera's in focus, the makeup's been put on,
Minimal lipstick.
and so we're ready to go. This is video number 2 of our travels so far. It's a little bit out of order because we did the Carnarvon one first, but Carnarvon wasn't our first stop. Our first stop was Tewantin, where we stayed with Russ and Julie just to get a little bit of confidence again before we took off. And also because we needed to get off the Gold Coast, we were concerned that there was a number of family members and perhaps even friends thought we would never leave. So we left and we
so
went.
Little faith.
Yeah, that's true, isn't
So
it?
little faith.
So we left and we went to Tewantin and we spent a couple of days with our friends there, Russ and Julie, who have been very, very tolerant of us in our let's go, no, we're staying, let's go, no, we're staying, stop, start, commencement to our trip. But anyhow, 2 nights in Tewantin was where it started. And then our very first step was off to Biggenden, which was probably an hour and a half drive from Tewantin. And it was only a 1 night stay, and we went to Biggenden on Russ's recommendation. He had been there riding his bike, and he came across a coffee shop there, which was also an art studio that a bloke by the name of Mark. I've forgotten his surname, but it'll come to me. And
Maybe.
maybe it'll come. Maybe it won't. So we stopped there. That was our first 1 night stay, and I've got a couple of highlights from that I'll be able to show you, and I'll see what we can listen and see what Lynn's highlights were as well. So yeah, what was your? Do you have a highlight of
Biggenden?
Of Biggenden?
Probably the toilets, like you said. They were weird. Like music as you played, it came in. I think it was Bee Gees. Yeah, they were just weird, but they were cool anyway. That, and then because it was our first night, it was freezing. It was like 1 degree or maybe even minus degrees. So we woke up and it was ice or frost on the grass.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I think it was 1 degree when we stayed there
We
that
froze our
night.
butts off.
Yeah, it was cold. And I also forgot about the music. I remembered in the toilets they had stuff everywhere, and there was 2 toilet blocks for a small caravan park, and both of them had weird stuff all over them, throughout them. And I've got a couple of clips there. You'll see that. And the other thing that struck me in Biggenden was we were directly opposite a cattle sale yard, and like we had no idea. And when we pulled in there and we set up, and then all of a sudden you could hear these cows, and I thought, oh yeah, they're coming in for milking, but it was going on all night long, and it was just getting louder and louder. And then, of course, the next morning we went for a bike ride, and we saw that it was a cattle sale yard, and they actually had the auctions on that day. And so that was good. But anyhow, we'll show you a couple of clips of Biggenden, and then after that, we'll move on to our next destination. Like I said, we're going backwards here. We've just in a bit of a summary, we did Tewantin, Biggenden. What came after?
Was she going to try and remember this offhand without having it written down?
Yeah, I've got you. Oh, it's not you.
Look, I think you put it in the notes.
But we can do this. It was Biggenden. What happened after Biggenden?
Did we go to 1770?
1770
Yeah.
It was. It was 1770, and then from 1770
on our way to Agnes Moura. I mean, not Agnes, Ailey.
No, after 1770, so she doesn't go with my memory, huh? After 1770, we headed out to Carnarvon Gorge.
Yeah.
And you've already seen the stuff from Carnarvon, so I'm not going to put any more of that in. But on the way to Carnarvon, we stopped for a 1-nighter at a little town called Moura, which was interesting as well. We'll get to that next.
Mm. That was Biggenden. And then from Biggenden, we went to 1770, which was pretty cool. Special place for us because we'd been there before in Agnes Waters. And we actually mainly went there because they have a nice coffee shop in the caravan park. We couldn't get into that caravan park, but we stayed at 1770 Park, which was even, I think, maybe even nicer. I don't know. I liked it. Right on the beach.
Highlights of 1770, sunset. Sunset over the water was just magic. And it was where I got to use the drone for the first time as well. So I'll bore you with some drone footage. That was 1770. I mean, it's just a beautiful place. If you're looking for somewhere to go for a holiday, yeah, highly recommend it. It's lovely.
Yeah.
So that's 1770. Have a look.
Starting the day with a beautiful walk through 1770.
Okay, so a bit of a history lesson. 1770 was originally called Round Hill. It was renamed 1770 in 1936, and that was in recognition of it being the second place in Oz and the first in Queensland that Captain Cook, or back in those days he was a lieutenant in 1770, landed in Australia. All right, back to the walk now. I'll try and make that the one and only history lesson. There's one amongst us with a big smile on her face. Look at that smile. This is
brother.
This is one happy girl. There's the caravan park in the background there. And right there under those blue umbrellas. Beautiful coffee. Happy birthday!
Have a beautiful day.
Love you, sweetie. Okay, so that was 1770. The last couple of clips you saw there, particularly the drone ones, and when Lenny was packing up on the beach, was at Agnes Waters, which is, I don't know, maybe 5 kilometres from 1770, and a great bike ride. We used to do the bike ride from 1770 to Agnes Waters and back.
It was good. We got good fish. We got great mackerel, remember?
We did, yeah, fresh fish.
That was good.
The good shops are in Agnes Waters. That's where the big shopping part is. They're only small little villages, so there's nothing huge about these places. So that was 1770 and Agnes Waters. And then from there, we were making our way to Carnarvon Gorge, and we stopped for one night at a little town called Moura. Not a lot going on in Moura, let me tell you. The thing that struck me the most about Moura, the thing that made me laugh the most, was it's really wide streets. There's nothing much happening on. Everything's falling apart. I think I've got some clips of the Baptist church that's there. It's just falling apart. It looks like it's been used for years. Dead grass, but there's one spot on a street corner where for some reason, I don't know, the council must have had some money left over one year and they've decided to put down artificial grass on just one corner in this whole town of dead grass. So that just sort of blew me away. You? Do you have memories of Moura? Anything?
Moura, I went looking for a bakery. They didn't have a bakery. But the dead grass, the patch of artificial grass was pretty impressive.
Yeah, something special.
There wasn't much to Moura, but it was nice.
No.
Is that where we paid $12?
No, that's another place.
That was another place. Oh, yeah.
That was Nebo, but we'll get to that later on. Not in this video, in another one. Another thing about Moura, though, is they've got a memorial there for people killed in the mines in Moura, and they got a bad track record. Hey, the amount of people that were killed in the mines, and I think the most recent ones were. It could have been in the 1990s. Look, I can't remember, but there there were deaths after deaths after deaths in the mines up there. So, and that's Moura. So have a look, see what you think. And here we are, just here, a little piece of artificial grass on a traffic island on a corner, out of nowhere. Go figure. Well, tell me what that's all about. Here's the Miners' Memorial.
Okay, I'm going to finish off. What do I say? Okay, so Don's tried a new strategy. Give him some comments on whether it's worked for you or not. We've talked more. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, like guys, we're learning.
Yeah.
We've watched other people on YouTube and not just offshore tails, offshore tails. We watched other people, and we thought, how hard can this be? Really hard.
Consuming.
Time consuming. So full credit to those people that do this as a career. Like, good on you. Okay, that's it. The next video will be
sometime.
When we drop the next video, we'll send you messages so you know. But until then,
cheerio.
Well, we haven't got a closing say. We're going to come up with a closing say.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you guys.